Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the king of lightning here today, bringing you guys and gals a relatively quick One Piece discussion video. Now, this came out in One Piece SBS 85 almost 2 months ago, and I didn't get to it then. I do apologize. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. I'm sorry I didn't get to it then, but better late than never. Ladies and gentlemen, in SBS number 85, Eiichiro Oda talks about many things. Big Mom, Sanji, Don Flamingo. The Big Mom stuff is pretty crazy. How Big Mom gave birth to 10 kids at one given point in time. Like, what? Like, it's madness with this woman. However, for this video, we're gonna talk about what Oda said pertaining to the fastest Straw Hats in a 50-meter dash. Now, a 50-meter dash is right over a 50-yard dash, around like 55 or 56 yards. According to Eiichiro Oda, here are the fastest Straw Hats. Number 1 is Brook. Number 2 is Sanji. Number 3 is Luffy. Number 4 is Chopper. Number 5 is Zoro. Number 6 is Usopp. Number 7 is Nami. Number 8 is Robin. Number 9 is Frankie. And after that list, Oda continues by saying this: Brook is the fastest since his body weight is light. And on this Reddit page, they have 2 translations for this particular segment of the SBS. Chopper would be ranked higher if he uses walk point, but another translation says Chopper is ranked high because he can use walk point. There we go, a little bit down, and Oda put some humor into this. Zoro will be ranked higher in the shorter distance race since he would not be off the track. LOL. And Frankie is ranked so low since he is heavy. So now that you've heard the list, there are a few things I want to talk about here, and we'll call it a video. So number 1, this list clearly pertains to travel speed, how fast they can move from point A to point B in a 50-meter dash. It does not pertain to reaction speed. So even though Brook may be faster at moving from point A to point B than Zoro is, Zoro can react to oncoming objects faster than Brook can, because in my personal opinion, Zoro has honed his senses more and has more overall skill than Brook. That's number 1. Number 2 is that the list itself does not take into consideration certain techniques. So in this case, if it was just straight up running, Brook is faster than everybody else. Then Sanji, then Luffy, then Chopper. But it's not taking into account, as far as I can tell, it's not taking into account Gear Second, it's not taking into account Blue Walk or Skywalk, or even let's say Brook's fastest techniques where Brook kind of vanishes and then he's already cut you 3 or 4 times, or even Zoro's techniques where he does display a fair amount of speed. It's only at a base standpoint. And the reason why Oda mentions walk point is because that is Chopper's original form. Chopper's original form is a reindeer. So from that standpoint of running, of course he'd be faster than Usopp and Nami and Robin and Frankie and Zoro, despite the fact that Oda loves having Chopper be in his small kawaii form. He's an actual goddamn reindeer. So if Oda did include certain techniques like Gear Second, like Skywalk, like Blue Walk, like Brook's vanishing, slashing attacks, the list would be different. How different? Not too sure exactly, but I would definitely say that Sanji and Luffy would vie for number 1. And then underneath that, I'll put Brook at number 3. Then after that, we go down to, let's say, Zoro, Chopper, definitely Zoro. If we include certain techniques, I would say definitely Zoro is faster than Chopper. Easy. And also, I put Frankie over Robin, Nami, and Usopp as well, because Frankie, he can use coup de vent and just fly off. So when we include certain techniques, the list changes dramatically. But again, Oda is looking at it from just themselves running, no techniques at all. And then number 3, according to what was stated about Chopper and about Zoro, it looks like Zoro would in fact be faster than Chopper, but Zoro gets lost somewhere during this race. He can't stay the course, which, okay, fair enough. But as far as I can tell, it looks like Oda's saying that Zoro will be faster than Chopper. But if you include the alternate translation to what was said about Chopper being ranked higher because of walk point, that would make Chopper number 3 and Luffy number 4. Which to me I think is a little bit ridiculous, considering how in Punk Hazard, Luffy was running so fast, he was making fire tracks across the ground. If you tack on that translation of Chopper being ranked higher because of walk point, but then Zoro ultimately also being ranked higher as well, if he would have stayed the course, that would mean that Luffy would go down 2 notches and be slower than Zoro. So when it comes to Oda's list, it is fairly intriguing and there are things to think about. and consider. So I do want to hear your thoughts on the matter at hand. So be sure to rate the video. It is not that hard to do when you have a device called Z Mouse Ooh. You use Z Mouse Ooh to click, rate the video, to subscribe, to click on that bell to join the squad, and of course comment in the comment section down below using your favorite keyboard. So peace and have a nice goddamn day.